Greetings, everybody. I am Lobo, and welcome to Luna. This is episode 228 of my Minecraft survival series, and it is a dark and stormy night here in Luna, which I guess is fitting, right? Since this is a Halloween episode. But even though it is so dark and stormy and atmospheric here in the overworld, this is not where we're going to be spending today's episode. No. Because we got some unfinished work in the Nether. Now, last episode, we also spent a little bit of time in the Nether, and we did get a jump start on today's project while we were here, because on top of clearing out, well, a ton of space in this area in the last episode for some possible future projects, we did also start making our way down into the main Nether using this stairway right here, and this is going to lead us into today's project. Now, the first project we're going to work on, oh no, this is going to hurt. Ow, yep, I knew it. Okay, well, that's wonderful. We didn't finish up this room, so this is going to be the first thing that we're going to start on today. And once this is done, we're going to continue to work our way down deeper into the Nether, because we actually do have a long way to go before we get to where we want to get. I'm not going to make that, am I? Nope. That's fine. That's fine. Why y'all so rude? Why y'all so rude? I don't understand it. It's inhospitable. Anyway, as I was saying, we are going to be making our way down that way throughout this episode, but the first thing we're going to work on today is this room. So, at this point, let's go ahead and call Dee on over here, put on a little bit of music, and get right into it. Welcome back, everybody. We made a little bit of progress on this room we started on last episode. Or a lot of progress, actually. It's more or less done. The basic structure of the room is now in. It's like a little dark rotunda. It is kind of plain. I'm thinking we might want to add something here over the blaze spawner at some point. What that is, I'm not 100% sure, but you know, as of right now, the room itself is done, and we're going to step away from it for a little while. You can see I got some windows here, that way we can look out into the actual Nether. We got some fence posts in front of those windows, so I don't get blown up while I'm in here, which is always a plus. But yeah, we need to figure out like a way to get down into... We need to figure out a way to get down into the blaze spawner area eventually, in case we do want to set up a farm there, so kind of need to plan out how we're going to manage that. So what I'm thinking we could do is set up a little intersection just past the room, right? And then each of these paths off to the side here could curve back around and descend down to the actual blaze spawner area, and that could be how we get down there. I'm thinking that's probably going to be my best bet as of right now. There you don't. Boop. And then as far as the main path goes, we're going to continue that straight for a little while. We're not going to start descending this path as of yet. Because I do want to, I don't know, do a little something here instead of just having stairways all over the place, right? What that is, I'm not quite sure yet, though. Oh, And since I haven't explained yet in this episode why we're coming down here into the main nether, we're looking for the Temple of Ascension, which should be on the other side of that netherrack wall over there if the dump sensor readings are to be believed. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm sure some of you guys might not know what I'm talking about when I talk about the Temple of Ascension, when I talk about the dump sensors and all that stuff. That's fine, you don't have to know, it's not important. We're just trying to, stop an apocalypse or two here. No. Yeah, I think we're getting close. A lot of strange activity occurring over here. Nobody said that stopping an apocalypse or two was going to be easy. Then again, nobody told me it was going to be dangerous either, so, there's that. Though maybe it's implied, because cataclysmic world-ending events aren't typically considered, pleasant. Hi! Ow! I don't like that. Okay, so we've now tunneled our way down to where I think the Temple of Ascension should be if I'm reading the readings correct. Didi, am I reading the readings correctly?
According to the data collected by the dump sensors, the anomaly is not localized to this area but also to the areas we've just passed through to get down here. There seems to be a correlation between how much you build and the strength of the signals.
So, what you're saying is the more of this I build, the stronger the signals are. The more of this we build, the more it comes into our reality, just like the Enchantry did, right?
I am not programmed to jump to such illogical conclusions. It is, however, possible.
It is. It is the exact same thing. You're right, Didi. This is the exact same thing. Oh my goodness, it's the same type of magic, of course. Why wouldn't it be?
That is not at all what I said.
No. Alright, come on. Oh no, not you. No. This place is the worst. I hate it. It's the worst. It's the worst. Come on, guys. I'm just trying to figure some stuff out here. I'm just trying to wrap my head around all this. Why is that so difficult? Okay, so basically, according to Didi, the more we build, the more the Temple of Ascension comes into being, which means we're not just building a path down into the main nether, we're actually building the Temple of Ascension as we speak. That is 100% exactly what he said. Owie. It's fine. I got work that needs to be done, and I'm not gonna get distracted by the likes of you, so feel free to shoot me as much as you want. Okay, you're taking me up on that already. Fine. That must also be why, the fact that we're building the Temple of Ascension, that must also be why I feel compelled to make this more than just a stairway down. It feels like it should be more than just a stairway down because it should be more than just a stairway down, right? Yeah, it all makes sense now, if you don't actually think about it. Wow, the old ones are throwing everything they got at us, huh? Trying to stop us from building this place, bringing it into our reality. They want it all themselves. Well, joke's on them. It's gonna take more than that. Ow. It's gonna take more than that. It is. Nothing but a minor annoyance. Oh my goodness, just stop it, leave me alone! Did I say minor annoyance? No, it's been promoted. It's now major annoyance. Major annoyance, I salute you, sir. Get out of here. As far as work sites go, I'd have to say this is, definitely not my favorite. In fact, I would go so far as to say that this is the worst. I think I've already said that, but it bears repeating. Anyway, I do think I have a pretty good idea of how we need to build up this section of the Temple of Ascension. So, at this point, let's go ahead and call Didi back on over here, put on a little bit of music, and get to work. Welcome back, everybody. We've got a little bit more done down in the Temple of Ascension, a little bit undone up here thanks to some gas spawning. I thought the buttons would take care of that, but apparently I was wrong. Anyway, that's not what we're here to look at. What we're here to look at is this. My flying skills. I've been working on this. Check this out. Okay, I can do this. I know I can. I haven't yet, but I know I can. Anyway, we've added on to this area, which we now know is part of the Temple of Ascension. That leads us into this place, which is, I don't know, a fiery magical hall of some sort, I guess, which also gives us access to our future blaze farm, which is going to be over here once we actually get around to building that. Provided that we actually get around to building that, because I don't know, there is a chance our world could end. Slight chance, you know, there's always that chance that the apocalypse actually apocalypses. But that's why we're building this place, right? That's why we're building the Temple of Ascension here. We've got so far as this room right here, this second rotunda, which is a little bit different from the first, but cohesive and also part of the Temple of Ascension. And that is going to lead us down into the main area, which is down there, which is what we're going to be working on next. And when I say next, it doesn't mean we're jumping right into it, though, because unfortunately, I kind of underestimated the materials that would go into this. Go figure, right? Me underestimating materials. So we are going to have to do a little bit of collection before we continue on. So one of the first things we're going to need is a little bit more cobbled deep slate, and I gotta remind myself, this is the wrong spot. We need to move it towards the center of this room, which is right here. That way, as we pillar up, or even with the skylight right there, that way I can pillar up right on through it and just stack this up as high as I want. I need to remind myself, whenever we go to harvest deep slate, just don't use the Silk Touch pick, because then we have to go through and harvest it again with a regular pick or a fortune pick to actually do stuff with it. I'm hoping if I say that enough times, I'll actually remember. And that should be good right there. Yeah, I like that. This way it kind of reduces the up and down I need to do coming all the way up here. You know, it also, great views, right? Amazing views, nice and bright and vibrant. Unlike the places that we've been working lately, which are all dark and dingy. This is a nice change of pace. But this should get us sorted as far as our cobbled deep slate needs for at least a little while. Hopefully enough for the rest of this project. Another thing we're going to need is basalt. Now, we do still have a little bit of basalt left over, and I mean a little bit. Definitely not enough to do what we're going to need to do. Not at all. Okay. That's fine. We can harvest some more. Now, fortunately, this is a pretty quick process, but on top of that, we actually did have more basalt than I thought we did, because I forgot that we have a whole shulker box filler over here, and that's filling from all these hoppers beneath the chest, which are, of course, full of basalt. So right now, I'm just kind of bolstering our supply a little bit while the shulker box filler is doing its job. Now, another thing we're running a little short on are our pre-made blackstone bricks and cracked blackstone bricks that we got from taking down part of a bastion previously, and I believe this is pretty much all we have left of it, which is definitely not going to be enough to do what we need to do down in the Temple of Ascension. So, we do have a little bit of regular blackstone, but even that's not enough. You know, we're probably going to end up needing to get some more of this stuff. So we got our beacon set up over here, and I think we are ready to go. So we're just going to continue tearing down this bastion remnant that we had begun tearing down previously, and yeah, might as well get started, right? So at this point, let's go ahead and call Dee Dee on over here, put on some music, collect some blackstone. Welcome back, everybody. We have blackstone, and let me go ahead and finish trying to clear out my inventory. I think we're probably going to be full. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, so we have around about 6 shulker boxes full of blackstone, various blackstone blocks and stuff like that, which should hopefully be enough to do what we need to do today. Now, before we leave here and head back to the project site, there is something else I want to show you. So just bear with me for a second, and we'll go check that out. So, as we were digging out this place, you know, Bastion remnants have loot and gas. Hi. Stop, please. You're not what we're here to see. So yeah, you can see the areas that we've cleared out. You can also see we have a chest over there, and that's what we're going to go ahead and check out now and see what kind of goodies we can find up in here. Hi. Ow, don't do that. I don't like that. So we have nothing. Great. I mean, yeah, I can use obsidian. I can use bone blocks. I was hoping for more, though. That's fine. And then as far as the other block we're using for this build, nether brick. Okay. As far as nether brick goes, we do have plenty of that already lying around. If we need to, we can easily just bring, you know, a couple smelters over to the work site and just smelt it up as we're building, right? So that's no big deal. But I think we are ready to continue building the Temple of Ascension now. And we're just going to have a kind of a stairway, normal stairway leading down into this area. So that means we're going to have to clear out a little bit of space and build it up a little bit, obviously. But this isn't going to be anything special. The next special thing is going to take place down here. And as you can see, it's a big area that we've got. So I'm going to call this place a big room. That's what I'm referring to it as right now. And I do need to kind of figure out our dimensions, figure out the layout of this room. So give me a few minutes. Hi. No. I said no. Which one of us is going to learn how to aim first? Me. Of course, me. I said, let me get the layout. I'll be back with you guys in a few minutes. This is going to take significantly longer than a few minutes. Selling myself short here. I am extraordinarily humble. Now, when I say this is going to be a big room, I don't just mean it's going to be a long room. I mean, it's going to be wide as well. Probably also pretty tall, too. Now, we are going to have an elevated walkway going across the center of this room, but as far as the actual floor goes, well, that's going to be lava ocean. Make sure I get this centered where the wall needs to be. Yeah, so this is going to be where our walls are. Don't even. Nope. Ooh. Okay. That was like right on my shoulder. Oh, I did not like that. I don't like. No. Now, just looking at the size of this room versus the time I have left, I'm not sure that we're going to get the whole thing completed today, but I do want to get I do want to get the actual, like, the main structure of this room in. I want to get everything built, and if we need to worry about details in the next episode, we can do that. But I'm going to try my best to at least give you a mostly completed build in this episode. This is a special episode, you know? It's a Halloween spooktacular. So I think that's going to be it for me as far as planning goes. I want to hurry up and start getting this room built. I want to start getting it sealed off. Ow. Because I don't like this being so open and spawnable with all the horrible things in here. So I just want to hurry, if that's okay with you. So at this point, let's go ahead and call Dee Dee on over here, put on a little bit of music, and oh boy, this is going to be a big one. Let's do this thing. Welcome back, everybody. Man, that was a big one. But we do have the overall structure of the Temple of Ascension complete now, so let's go down and have a look at it, at least the parts that we haven't checked out yet. That includes this. I did add a little potion brewer up here. I figured this would be suitable for this, right? Since we got our blaze farm down there, our future blaze farm down there in the Nether fortress, that kind of tells us what this area is going to be about. But as far as the rest of this area goes, we've already looked at it, we've already seen it, so we won't dwell on that too much. We'll go ahead and make our way down into the big room. By descending, you know, we descend, of course, into the Temple of Ascension. I mean, it's, you know, it seems kind of counterintuitive. Just, again, don't think about it too much and we'll all be fine. Ooh. Oh, there's some slime blocks up there, didn't I? You know what? You guys didn't see that. We didn't come down here yet. Why don't you, oh, look at that. Look, see if you see what's up there. I'm gonna go ahead and take care of this real quick. You think I'd look around and make sure everything's ready, you know, make sure we're ready for the big reveal before we actually do the big reveal, but no, I have slime blocks over in the center of the room. It's just a big mess. It's always a big mess. Oh, welcome back. I was mistaken, there's nothing up there, but now you can look around in here and just see how big the big room in the Temple of Ascension actually is. It's actually bigger than I was planning on making it, which is something, but I am overall very happy with how it looks. Now, it's not complete yet. We do have the general structure of this room, the overall structure of this room complete, but as far as details go, well, it is definitely lacking for details, and that's something we're probably going to work on a little bit in the next episode. And then I suspect once this room is complete, that's when we'll start to see hints of the old ones and what they're up to with this ritual of ascension, whatever that means. Well, actually, I guess we kind of do know what it means now, don't we? Yeah. I don't want to dwell on that. Let's dwell on something smaller. This room was a pain to construct. I'm sure you got an idea of that watching the time lapse. I hate the Nether so much, I do. It's the worst. It's the absolute worst. But I am so glad that this is now finished, and now we're at least going to be safe as we come in here to do the details a little bit later. So we got that going for us at least. Let's get out of here. Ow. Yeah, you guys might have saw some excavation occurring during that time lapse. I mean it when I say I didn't actually plan to build the room that big. Oh, you know what? Let's go ahead and end this episode down here. We don't want to end the Halloween episode in the bright, sunny skies of Luna, do we? No. We want to keep it dark, don't we? We want to keep it dingy. So this is where we're going to call it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please be sure to hit that little thumbs up button. That would mean a whole lot to me. And if you want to see more, please remember to subscribe. But as always, I just want to thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I deeply appreciate it. I really do. And until next time, I am Lobo, and I will see you guys later. And happy Halloween!